Yo, what up, guys? This is gonna be a Berserk chapter review, okay? Chapter 358. So, after how many months did we finally get a chapter? Yeah, it's been a long time. Ooh. And I've completely forgotten what the story's about here. So, yeah, I'm just gonna have a quick read. So, receive the word. Who is this guy? He's one of the knights. Okay. However, as we come to reclaim the surrounding forests, okay, the mines. Unfortunately, oh, here we go, Griffith. I've got to say, the art style on this is so detailed and crazy. It must take him forever to draw everything. Why it takes so long to get a new chapter with this kingdom's army, whose core is a team of warriors led by our lord. Oh, it's the princess. She's still around. It's wonderful. Where are they? Land reclamation and return of human prosperity is anomalous, don't you think? Isn't Griffith supposed to be a demon? If you do so, we should proceed. Next issue. General Owen, could you present your report? He seems like he's doing good right now. You realize the slight difference in collaborations, doctrines are meaningless. Surely the spectacle is undeniable. What is preventing the unrest of the people coming ahead? Seeing is believing. Okay, so this is a roundtable discussion. Once again, the military will shoulder the burden, but it can't be helped. The details of that will be sorted out later. Now onto the matter of what we will do with our nation's orphans. Some included proposal to found an orphanage. That was me. Okay, princess. Your Highness, with all utmost respect for the mercy, would you show these children truly haven't meant that? However, there's not enough surplus money to dedicate to such a task. The war against Kushan led to the collapse of our economy. It was a national disaster, and we don't have enough time to regain what we've lost. So that's the end of it. Oh. No, we should do it. Okay, Griffith. But what about a budget? Would it be acceptable to use part of the treasure we received from the giants? But that is a priority for these things. Our budget allocation should be carefully planned to cope with all of the pressing issues. Coping shall not be sufficient. It will lead to a slow death. In order for us to survive, we must prosper. A nice detailed panel of Griffiths' face. Children of all over the country, just not orphans, should be supported until they're 8, no, 10 years old. Okay, 10 years old. It's not very old in our times anyway. They should be taught the values of solidarity and belonging to a nation, as well as be able to read and write. How would this strange plan work? It is essential for the people to cooperate with us, but I can't see parents giving up their children. At least one meal a day also will help the needy to survive. But to give education to common folk would be dangerous, right? Empowering commoners would cause the cracks in our class system to grow to fissures. If that happens, people could revolt. Oh my god. This is literally how politicians at the time were, and it's kind of frustrating. You know, they want to keep all the power to themselves, kind of thing. Gatekeepers, pretty much. I think our current situation is like a disease. If you know we're gonna get sick, you shouldn't wait until it becomes debilitating before you try and treat it. And eventually, even if we're coughing up blood, we must continue along the path to glory. If it for 5 or 10 years we manage to survive in this unknown world, any army consisting solely of nobles, aristocrats, and mercenaries will not make it. We need the people to fight for us. Oh, this is a big speech about class. Oh my goodness. It's quite deep. Okay, urban expansion, technological and agricultural advancement, the distribution of food with the backing of the government. Everyone should benefit. Educate all children is a great foundation for that. The power of people is of the country, but the money. It is wise to take funds from the treasury. The bank is already under strain, perhaps, but to do it stably, we need to increase taxes. No, you don't increase taxes, bro. Bro, I don't know how well that will go down. Large scale mint mining would be possible. If you leave all the refuge in a single district as it is, they will become the target of discrimination. Oh, this is really. Oh my god, this is so political and deep. Crazy. If you want to seek refuge in our country, they will have to prove that they will fulfill their duty to become useful to people. What's next? Can we take can we take the refugees in the army? That indeed, we and the Kushan are much alike. We have a history of assimilating Kushan when you eat from the same pot as someone quite along. You form a strong bond. It will surely be a good thing, Commander. Oh, this is this is very political indeed. Talks about segregation, assimilation. Oh my goodness, educate. This is crazy. What's going on? Is this even a manga? Is this a flipping manifesto? Wow, this is detailed. I like it. I've missed Berserk, you know. It's been so long since I've read a Berserk chapter. And the last time I read a Berserk chapter was before I had a YouTube channel, so there's no videos on. This is probably my first video on Berserk. We should establish a wall which spans the entire border. That means it depends with a number of bases and towns spread out east. Where there's emergency, the way is a low more efficient to dispatch aid troops. It will reduce the cost of peace times. As reward for 10-year military service, citizenship, residence in a country of their choice will be rewarded. Under such circumstances, isn't it good for everyone to work together? I see, perhaps. Maybe all the other governments have been isolated and overrun by monsters. Perhaps Midland is the only surviving nation on the continent. A world of unknown threats that will kill us if we make a mistake. Isn't Griffiths meant to be a demon? I don't understand. Isn't he want to be one of the hand god? If that's the case, we have an almost infinite blank map. We need to subjugate the threats and expand their territory. There is no room to hesitate when we're dying the map. Emperor Gazaric once ruled over this land. It is said he built a great empire which strained the entire continent. Then I'd like to see it a territory for humans. Oh my god. The second emperor. The dawn of the second emperor. So grandiose, I feel tiny in comparison. However, we must make additional arrangements to cover these new expenses. We shall visit the major companies. I shall call the pontiff for this aid. It's unfortunate, though, our loans to other countries will likely never be repaid. Minister Foss. In the past, he stubbornly expressed his views in such a way. It's like he's awakened. Oh, what the hell? Oh dear, I like that choice myself. Yes, fantasy, to lead the nation's people. A grand fantasy is essential. All of us require our own illusion to be intoxicated by. So I've really missed the art style of this series. Jeez, it looks so retro, even though this is meant to be as a modern release. It still looks like it was drawn in the 80s. The meeting is over. That's good. Lord Griffith. Lady Charlotte. She mustn't run us once. Okay. Okay. If the country raises them well, the orphans who are supported will surely support the country. Okay. Well, they seem to be doing a bit of flirting. You are like the father of the kingdom, perhaps even the king. Hey, stop that. Griffith, well, do you have any plans after this? I shall be having tea in my room. I want to relax after this tense expedition. Will you join me? Oh, that sounds inviting. Well, the army has no plans for this afternoon. Please take your time. All of us should relax together. Stop. You can't demand this attention all the time. Weren't you with Griffith for the whole expedition? Hey, where you going? Far away. Don't follow me. Come on, good grief. The woods. We only just got back. Okay, so would you like to come back to mine and have some tea? Okay. Okay, Griffith. That's what he means by tea. I see you, bro. Again tonight, then. So come, I'm gonna have some tea and relax. Is this the Netflix and chill, the Berserk era? But what was this? It's crazy. I honestly don't know what's going on in this series. It's been so long. But yeah, I guess it's back. I hope it stays back. But yeah, this was a chapter that I didn't think was going to come out. So when we're going to get our next Berserk chapter, I want to appreciate this time and appreciate what I've witnessed. So we pretty much witnessed Griffith trying to build an empire. and it was very in detail. Like, it was a bit more detail than I thought I would ever need from an anime. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. I did enjoy this chapter, and the ending was, interesting indeed. Well, Griffith he looks like a girl sometimes, and this art style is very old. But yeah, I enjoyed this.